Hello, everyone. It is your host with the most, MC Lumberjack, here to commentate some beautiful minor divisions, Division 1 matches. We have some exciting matches once again. Starting off with FC Kapstad versus Krunkdap FC. FC Kapstad going off with a amazing start so far, winning the first two games, one of them against AS Paris, their most direct rivals. Currently sitting at the top of the board, no one has as many points as them, and they'll be looking to extend that lead even further on this day. And they will be facing Krunkdap. Krunkdap on 3 points right now, win and a loss. Definitely have potential for an upset here. So we now have Oliver coming, crossing. Oh, and Stroh, within the first 20 seconds, Matt Stroh heads it in the goal. FC Kapstad defense completely left, wondering what just happened. Crossed in. And Jones completely out of position as well, and then he falls into the goal. Bad start for the Kapstadians. If that is how you say it. That is not how they want the start of the game to go. But now, instantly, chance maybe. Closer there, as you can see, who is very familiar with major football and has now moved to the minors. Young Timov. Crosses it in. And I think Ashford heads it over. Exciting start. Really quick goal from Matt Stroh there. 20 seconds is nothing to scoff at. Once again, Krunkdap is in the offense here. Really starting off very strong. Magol from a distance. Ooh, and Stroh. But Stroh's offside. Itar now. To Apostle. McGarry. Over to McGarry. Like I said before, Krunkdap starting this game off very strong. Kapstad definitely being the favorites here. But so far they have not been as much in control as you expect. And actually, Krunkdap's been definitely the better team as another incisive pass. It gets to McNuggy. McNuggy shoots from distance, but McNuggy is also offside. North. Young. That's the closer. Oh, and it hit. What? How did that not go in? Unbelievable. But two players had the ball into the bar. And Ashford another said, that is, I have never seen that in my life. Unbelievable. I think Kapstad's going to feel very hard done by. We now have Apostle. That was incredible. So once again, some slow build up here. Ooh, interception. Close has the ball. A lot of space here. Adu's with him. Goes for it himself. Gets to Hunt. Hunt shoots from distance. Oh, honestly, I think Closer could have continued there, actually. He had space. Could have gotten further. And FC Kapstad, XG-wise, taking control of this match with Krunkdap. Is holding on for now and even has an attack here. Oliver, Magul shoots from distance. Ooh, nice shot. Jones has it though. Apostle, Al-Kazmi. Just throw. Apostle. Oliver. Wentworth. And that is halftime. Surprising 1-0 lead from Krungtap here. I don't think many people would have expected that. Let's see if Krungtap is able to hold on to this lead or even extend it. Because at this moment, it does seem Kaapstad is really getting into this game. They had that very unlucky situation where they just barely didn't manage to score. I think if you replay that moment 10 different times, they score 9 out of the 10 times. But we are in the timeline of the 1 out of 10. But to be fair, I think I'll not talk for a bit because Brooks has a massive opportunity here. Oh, and Ferguson, the rookie, with a great save. Crossed in. Brooks now. The bit. Hunt. The Wolf. Wolf shoots and Ferguson with another nice save. Back Soto. Gets it in. No one gets their head on it. Brooks now. That's intercepted. Once again, Hunt shoots. Ferguson saves. Back Soto. Crosses it in. Ferguson collects. McNuggy now. Brooks. Ooh, it's a little bit messy here. But Krungtap is finally able to get it out. Oh, that was a stress moment for Krungtap. So now have a throw in. Kaapstad keeps knocking at the door, but Krungtap is not answering. Some dangerous passes here, right in front of the goal. Ferguson decides to play it safe and boots it upfield. It's not the way to how you retain possession, though. And Moff crosses it in to Ashworth. A lot of crosses from this Kaapstad team. None of them have really led to anything. It's Hunt now. Ooh, nice free kick once again, Ferguson. That's the stretch for that. The rookie showing great composure so far in this in this Krungtap team. Really commanding in the goal so far. 7.5 rating, deserved. Magol. Bad from Machado. And now there's another counter opportunity here. A lot of space here. Brooks has space. Waiting for Pizotto. Pizotto wants to get a cross in here. Doesn't get it to closer. Nice interception, but El Papi gets it back. Hunt now. To Moff. Ooh, and it's a cross to Ashford once again. They keep doing crosses, but the heading has just not been good enough. Okazmi. Now with a cross in the 67th minute. Crosses it. McNuggy collects. Shoots from distance and scores! Weston McNuggy with the 2-0 for Krungtap. FC Kaapstad is in a lot of trouble right now. Jones gets it out. So much space for McNuggy, and he just near corner. You know what they say, you should never be beaten by the near post. But that's exactly what happened there. And now Kaapstad is in a lot of trouble if they want to still get some points out of this game. 20 minutes still left to play. Can they do something here as Brooks shoots it directly at Ferguson? Ooh, almost a mistake there from the defense, but De Wit is able to collect as Closer. Crosses it in. Ooh, Ashworth. Nice header, but once again Ferguson, steady as can be, looking like a straight veteran between the posts. Adu. Obranka. Kaapstad piling up the pressure now. You can see that they want this goal. Closer here. Closer shoots, and Ferguson with another save. How many times have I uttered those words this match? It is incredible. Now, Papi with a corner. And it leads to nothing. XG of Kaapstad is going crazy. But the goals are not following so far. As we now even have Krungtap on another attack. Gets it to McNuggy, but it gets blocked by Obranka. Important interception there. Massively. Wolf to Hunt. Kaapstad starting to feel rushed. They feel the pressure. A loss here would be devastating. Soto, cross in. And there it finally is, after so many crosses and opportunities. Closer is finally able to get one for Kaapstad. Is it too little, too late? We can only wait and see for the next 10 minutes. But Krungtap will be sweating. Go into the final couple minutes. 87th minute. Kaapstad looking to build up another attack here. Could be one of their last. Brooks here. Going for another cross probably. Crosses it in and it goes to Ashford and it goes in. It's unbelievable. In the last 5 minutes of the game, Kaapstad scores twice to equalize. And there is still a little bit of time left. 3 minutes to be exact. These crosses that have not worked out the entire match, finally starting to work out here. And Ferguson, who had a perfect game up until 5 minutes ago, suddenly concedes two. And now Hunt with a free kick to Paisoto to close it. Oh, but that really should have been a goal. This is incredible. It seems like the final goal for Kaapstad can still fall here. Krungtap held on for so long, but they are crumbling now. The pressure is too great. Adu. It almost seems inevitable here. He doesn't. They get it away. Not for long though. Closer. Shoots from distance. Ooh, and that might have not been the best decision he could have made. He still had some time. Well, now we are in the dying seconds of the game. But it is Kaapstad at the ball. And anything can still happen as Closer gets the ball. Gets it to Papi. To Closer. Adu, is it a penalty? It's not a penalty. The referee doesn't see it. And now there's actually a counter opportunity. Machado. Is the ref going to let this play out? No, he is not. That is the end. And that was an adrenaline, high-octane, super-packed game. That's probably going to be a heartbreaker for Kaapstad. 2.88 XG. 23 shots, 9 on target. Whereas Krungtap had 8 shots, 5 on target with a 0.77 XG. Very interesting. You would say, I think neither of the teams is going to be happy with this actually. Krungtap were 2 ahead for most of the game, for a big part of the game. And lost it in a little bit. And Kaapstad must have feel like they could have gotten the full 3 points here. In the end, it is all evens. And that will be The first non-win for Kaapstad this season. From that excitement, we can go to the next match, namely AS Paris versus CS Rova Banyaka. CS Rova, one of the surprise teams last season, definitely came a little bit out of nowhere and suddenly was competing with Paris for the title for a little bit. Fell off a little bit at the end, but still are looking to be an incredibly strong team this year too. Versus Paris, who won the title, of course, last season, but already have their first loss on the board against FC Kaapstad. It'll be interesting to see how they continue to start off this beautiful game of football. Relatively quiet first 10 minutes. We have Somerijn. Berenson, dangerous pass, almost gets intercepted. Now Fensterhausen gets it to Kovacs. Kovacs shoots it, actually. And Schwarzer tips it over for a corner. Empire. Cakes, Kovacs, Suzuki, and Luis Jr. with a nice shot. Doesn't get there. Kovacs to Empire. Crosshair. Belmont, who has a surprisingly quiet season so far. Especially compared to last season, where he was unstoppable for any of the defenses. Gets it to Suzuki! Oh! Suzuki! Takaharu Suzuki! With the second goal in the Paris blue, and it's a beautiful one. Very similar to the first one. Look at this again. From distance, drives it in the goal. Impressive for the rookie, who has already shown to be a great addition to the team so far. Opening the score in such a big game. Really incredible. Fruitcakes to Kovacs. Empire, Kovacs. Crosses it. Dirk, Kalinins, Swart, now Henry. Ooh. Tarondas tried to shoot from a very, very long way out. Schwarzer to Fjord. Some nice passing. Slow build up here from Pirates. Somerijn. Empire. Shoots from very far away. Still kind of troubles the goalkeeper. Feel like Schwarzer could have saved that easily. Held that. Somerijn with the cross. Luis. Suzuki. Okay. That's an interesting cross. That can use some work in the training grounds, I think. Short. Berenson able to intercept. Tarandas with a very heavy touch, unfortunately. Q Jr. Been very quiet from both sides since the goal. Not the biggest opportunity, not the most exciting game so far. Let's see if something can change here as Berenson gets the ball to Tarandas. Tarandas crosses it, gets it to Belmont. Belmont heads it, but it just does not trouble the goalkeeper too much. Spearmans. Kovacs with a nice tackle. They get the ball back. Hendry. Swart. Chance for a shot. Gets blocked. Now, possibility for a counter here. We got Tarandas and Berenson right next to each other. Kicks to Berenson. Berenson crosses. Ooh. Gets saved by Schwarzer. Beside the goal, a pretty dull first half here. Uncharacteristically of a Paris game. Usually there's a lot of goals both for Paris and against them as well. So we now have Belmont. Belmont needs to see a sports psychologist, I think, because he is not the same Belmont we saw last season. I think maybe the failure with the British Isles might have weighed too heavy on his head, because this is not the Belmont I know and love. Because that Belmont would have buried that 10 out of 10 times. As we now have an attack from Rova. Oh, and it just barely has... Okay. It was looking like a penalty, but it was the other way around, and that is the first half already done. Like I've been saying, not the most exciting football. Might be some tactical mastery that we're not fully seeing with all these highlights that is happening in the background, but so far not the best for an unbiased spectator. Let's see what the substitutes bring and what that second half will bring. That will excite us some more. As we kick off in the second half, AS Paris versus CS Rova Mempanjaka. We have a throw in for Kovacs. Crossed into Jameson. Oh, and Jameson, who just came in, heads it at the side of the bar. These rookie midfielders have really shown their worth so far. Jameson and Berenson both bald man, looking like some twins on the field. Tarandas. Berenson. Jameson. Tarandas. Oh! And all of a sudden, it's a beautiful passed team goal here. But the referee is checking, and the referee awards it. Let's look at this again. Jameson to Tarandas. Kovacs, Empire, Summerwine. Beautifully done, beautifully played. That is probably going to make the coach of AS Paris very happy. Just seeing that nice interplay, showing that these players are very, very familiar with each other. Even though Kovacs is a new one, And Luis now with a chance for his third free kick goal. Can he do it? He shoots and oh my god! Someone contain this man, because that was almost his third free kick goal this season. Empire now crosses it. Very nice save from Schwarzer as well for the free kick. Free kicks. Ooh, doesn't get the ball, and we have Rocket. Empire, watch out. Watch out for that yellow card, but the referee keeps it in his pocket for now. Silverwine to Kovacs. Presses it to Belmont, who heads it, but it's not very threatening. Ooh, and there it almost goes in, but it will be a goal kick. Belmont. Oh, bad mistake here. Tiranda's now free on goal. And he misses. Paris has had big opportunities, and they have been making some mistakes. And now Lisfor, I love Ziegel, who's already having a poor game, also injured now as well. Definitely not the best performance for this player here, as they get subbed out for Rova Super Sub. We go into the last 20 minutes of this game. Will we have an exciting end like we did in the Kaapstad game? So far, Rova has not been able to produce anything. Now Berenson here with a shot, and that's a horrible shot. Keep in defense, buddy. Not cut out to be an attacker, clearly. It does not look like we'll have. And Luis Jr. is just unable to not shoot banger free kicks. He's almost scored 2 in this game, both hitting the bar. Samurai now. Kovacs shoots. Ooh. Deceptively dangerous shot there. Empire. Ooh, what a header. Great save from Schwarzer there. Incredible reflexes. Another corner though. Empire gets it in again. And third time's a charm as Jacob Vensterhausen seals the deal definitely for AS Paris, making it 3-0. Empire. Vensterhausen just getting above everyone. And heading that home beautifully. And that will most likely be how this game will end. So we're going to the last 10 seconds of this game. Is there some excitement left? Is there anything that Paris or Rova can do here? It doesn't look like it. That is the end. AS Paris 3, CS Rova 0. Jacob Vensterhausen with the man of the match. Big roles for Aussie Trent Kovacs as well, with the 1 assist, 2 chances created. And of course that beautiful goal from Takaharu Suzuki. This brings Paris back within 1 point now of FC Kaapstad. Probably too close for comfort for the capped stadiums. And with that, we will move to our final match of the Division 1 Minors Matchday 3. Montreal United versus AF Musk Sacres. Sacré? Sacré. Montreal, like their majors team, has not won yet. Both of the teams not doing the hottest. A win here would really inspire some hope for the Montrealians. I don't know why you keep doing that. It never works out. We kick it off with Montreal versus AF Musk Sacres. Let's hope for a good, clean, fun match, don't we? Imenatok. Oh, okay. Restarting it up like that. Imenatok with a beautiful free kick goal in the first 4 minutes of the game. Talvik could not get to it, and it has been a free kick heavy season so far in the SSL. That's a beautiful, beautiful free kick. You love to see those. Unless you're in Montreal. Oh no, is he gonna do it again? No. Oh, what? Unbelievable. Skatkat with a crazy deflection goal. We need to see that in slow-mo in the replay. Put it on the Megatron. Goes through to Skatkat and it just gets deflected to Buccaneer, making it unsavable for Talvik. Very unfortunate, and I don't know what is happening, but AF Masks is 2-0 up within the first 20 minutes. Both goals kind of leading from a free kick. And have Daywalker. Ooh, and Bierman. Tries from distance. You know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Okay, it seems like things have calmed down a bit after that explosive start. Buccaneer. Gets intercepted by Masks again. Oh my god, Rosini almost dribbles through the whole defense. Gets it to Walker, and Luke Walker scores the 3-0. I said it had calmed down, but it clearly hasn't yet. Rosini with this crazy run where no one seems to be able to tackle him. Sarek King is trying to clear it, but then it ends up at Walker, who just heads it in for the third goal, and that is not the best start for Montreal. Bierman. Another interception, Skatkat now, and it's another goal. This is looking like it's going to be a rout. Montreal just seems unable to hold Masks off at any intervention here. Mistakes are being made, the pressure is too high. This interception from Skatkat gets it back and deservedly finishes for the second goal. Second goal of the game for Skatkat. Making himself known. As a rookie, always good to see rookies performing well. And this is just seeming like it's going to be a demolition. Oh my god, Daywalker scores an insane goal, but it looks like that was going to be offside. Let's see what the VAR says, but that was crazy. And the goal is indeed disallowed. Unfortunate for Daywalker, because that was a beautiful goal. Yeah, it was a little bit offside, unfortunately. Crazy he shot that in. A little bit of luck for Montreal in a game that has been far from it so far. Sarek King. Millwall. King. Montreal desperately trying to play it out from the back, but they are just unable to keep hold of the ball for even a second. It's just masks after masks after masks. McNeil now, chance with a crosshair. Skat almost with the hat-trick. I think Montreal at this point, they want the halftime break. They need some motivation. They need something to change. They need a little breather because this first half has been demolishing. I will say 0.95 XG is incredibly unfortunate. Come to think of it, they were all kind of crazy goals. The free kick and that weird deflection goal. It has been a little unlucky for Montreal. But in the end, it was only mask attacking. So they are very much deserved to be ahead. Just perhaps 4 is a little excessive. As we have Grimace now. Getting it to Lum, and it's already forcing Talvik to make a big save there. So we have Walker crossing it in. Oh, and Talvik has to make another big save. Now McNeil. Ooh, nice play here. Oh, that's offside. Might have been a goal if that wasn't offside. It just seems Montreal's unable to cope with any of the pressure. Look at they just keep making mistakes. Musk is perfectly forcing them to make mistakes and getting the possession back. This has been a masterclass from AF Musk. Hats off to their tactics department, because this has been incredible. Talvik to Sarek. Morley. That's almost was a goal. That was a very... Oh, but now on the other side, Lom is already there in the box now. Chance for a cross, doesn't get to anyone. And Montreal's able to clear it. At least the second half has been better for Montreal. Even had a little chance there before. Let's see if they can build a little bit momentum here. And just as I say that, Morley just runs the ball into Walker. They seem a little shaken up, a little stressed, a little worried, Montreal. As I say that, they're finally stringing some passes together, and a nice cross comes in. Doesn't reach the man it needs to reach. Every time there's an attack from Montreal, this counter just looks so dangerous from Musk. Look at that. Walker's all the way free, but I think once again he is offside. Goal disallowed. I'm not sure if that's the second or the third goal disallowed, but that was pretty far offside. Luke Walker, maybe he should walk a little bit more instead of running, because that was not very good. And now Dale Walker to Rosini. Rosini shoots, does not trouble Talvik at all. But it does appear that little bit of momentum that Montreal had seems to be over. Maybe they're going to make me swallow my words. I don't know what's going on. McNeil to Lum. Menatok. Nice pass to Lum. Lum has a chance here. Gets it to Skatkat. Ooh. Very considerate there, Lom. Clearly giving it to Scott for the hat trick, but they were just not able to finish that, unfortunately. Sarah King. Gronkowski. Finally some space here for Montreal. Gets it to Grundar. That's a shot. A save from Rivas, but that is the first real piece of danger we've seen from Montreal United. Let's see if they can keep it going. Gronkowski. Millwall with a very weak header. Grimace. Gronkowski. Woo, saved by Rivest. Gronkowski. That leads to absolutely nothing. As we're in the 75th minute. But Montreal has been getting some opportunities here. I think they would love to get a little goal here. Smith has some space. Chance to shoot here. Takes more time. And shoots right at Rivest. Really could have been more there. Musks, by the way, amassing 4 yellow cards already this game. Quite high. Oh my, what a pass to Lom. Lom was not able to do anything with it, but... Oh, Walker. Luke Walker. Great block from Millwall. Very important. That could have been bad. In the end, this second half has proven a lot better for Montreal. Where it was looking like it was going to be an absolute demolition. They have been able to stop Masks from scoring this entire second half so far. And even had some pressure of their own. So they definitely have gotten into the game a little bit. But getting into the game is not enough. They're going to need to get some goals on the board. Although this game might be over. Could be some confidence for the next games if Smith scores this. But once again... right at the goalkeeper, you're going to need to do better to revest there. So you have Gronkowski now at the corner. We're in the final 3 minutes of the game. Regulation at least. Schmidt tries to one-time it, but that is not going in. Blackman. Appears that this is going to be it. Unless Smith has something to do about it. Shoot! And it's on the post. Gronkowski. And it's a goal! In the final seconds of the game. Bob Gronkowski gets it through the legs of Rivas. And Montreal get there on our goal here. As it goes on the post. And he just completely does a punna to Rivas. That is nice to see, at least. And that is probably going to be immediately the end. Unless the referee is very much feeling himself. And that is it, indeed. Final score, AF Musk Sacres for Montreal United 1. Honestly, a tale of two halves. Because the first half was an absolute routing of Montreal United, and I don't know what the manager or coach has said during halftime, but they definitely seemed to inspire Montreal as they were way better in defending, didn't leave too many chances, and then actually managed to score a goal in the end. Big shout out to Scatcat, the rookie, player of the match award, 2 goals, 8.9 rating. Really good performance from the new blood. We are going to see great things from that little kitty. And that will be it for me. I will wait a little bit just to see the final rankings of the Division 1 for the minors. I hope everyone had a great time. I sure did. And as you can see, we have Kaapstad in first with 7 points. Then AS Paris and Musks, both with 6 points. Krungtap with 4. Rova with 3. And then Montreal with 0. This has been MC Lumberjack. I hope everyone had an amazing time. And I will see you next time.